Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lessons and Learning and Readings. Lessons, Learning, and Readings from Larkin. I am Larkin, coming live to you all from the United States. Welcome, welcome wherever you are, and please come on in and join me. I know we have listeners from all over the world. I absolutely love that. So feel free when you guys come in, say hello and let us all know where you're listening from. Whether you guys are tuning in for the live or the rebroadcast, please know that it is just as valuable. Spirit knows exactly who is on here. And even if you end up listening to this 5 years later, it's still valuable. Spirit still knows you were going to hear it, and there's going to be something for you, okay? So welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. I always take the first few minutes, for those of you who don't know, just to say hello. Hello, Pre's Digital Journal. Hello, Chantel. Good to see you. I always take the first few minutes, as you guys know, to help you learn to practice creating a sacred space. So we're going to start to do that with our incense today. I have some patchouli. I went ahead and I don't know if you guys have ever had patchouli, but I love patchouli. Again, my Ganeshi sticks. So we're going to start by setting the ambiance there for that. And I always invite and encourage each of you to have incense or crystals, to have a candle perhaps, to make sure you're dressed comfortably and you're in a nice, quiet space, because this is a sacred hour with spirit. And also drinks, guys. I have 3 drinks with me today, non-alcoholic, of course. But, really make yourself comfortable and dedicate this hour to time with spirit, okay? What does that mean? That means, I didn't get my incense out yet. That means you have to light another one. Sorry about that. I'm talking and not paying attention. Hope my husband doesn't see this video. Our sacred time with spirit. Hi, Amy Louise. Welcome. Hello, Star. Hello. Hi, Natalie again. Our sacred time with spirit, guys, means God's source spirit. It means your spirit teams. Who are your spirit teams? Hello, Paul. Your spirit team is your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones who have crossed over, your non-human animals, your teachers from other dimensions in spirit. So you have a whole team, guys, of souls supporting you. But please do not forget, you are a member of your spirit team. You are the member of your spirit team incarnated here, which means you are the one with free will. You're like Mission Impossible, the one on the mission, okay? And you're the one that your spirit team is going to be supporting and guiding. But you can't just sit passively and wait for spirit to tell you what to do. You have to learn to trust your intuition, which is privy to the same information as your spirit team, and it can connect with your spirit team. And you're the one that has to make the decisions and take the actions, because you're here in this world, okay? So we will talk about that as well. Please know that we are on here for a sacred hour, and so try to leave your gunk at the door, okay? All your extra overthinking, your worrying, the vibrational frequency of want and need, leave that at the door, because you will be more open to receiving. Spirit knows who is on here today, and they know exactly what you need. So even if I do not get to you specifically, something will come through for you through somebody else's reading or question, and you will get things that are valuable for you, because spirit knows you're here, okay? And if by some reason you don't get a reading today or a question answered, Veronica has the most amazing readers I've ever met on her page here. And you can also find me on the banner down below. I have lives and events all week long, okay? All right, let's set this up here so you guys can enjoy this today. Lisa Joe, hello. Jackie, hello. Tracy, let's just make sure I say hi to everybody. and then we will hop into readings, and not just readings, but lessons and learning. So you guys can ask anything spiritual or metaphysical, or even paranormal if you want to. Okay, dreams, energy, animals, past lives, mediumship, any of that. There's no holes barred. I am constantly channeling the information. So I've been telling people this lately because I say a lot when I do readings lately, and I don't really like that. But it's because I'm constantly channeling. So I do not have to close my eyes and disappear when I channel. I think it's much more exciting and interesting when people do. However, I do not have to do that. So I usually choose to remain present when I'm channeling. But if you see me going back and forth, it's a combination of what I'm bringing through from spirit for you and what I am channeling. Okay. Tilly, welcome. Najin, Tracy, Kennedy, Jackie, hello. All right, guys. Kristen, I'm just saying hi to everybody. Let's see. Mariad, welcome. Winnie, I hope I said that right. Jackie, Tracy, Paul. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to readings in just a moment. I want to quick mention for spirit because I do what spirit wants first, guys. Hi, Donna Ray. Hi, Jenny Jones. Spirit asks me to please on these readings, and my commitment is my loyalty is to spirit first and to all of our egos second. Okay. So I appreciate you guys being patient and allowing spirit to send their message through for you. Because I have this new Awakening Your Intuition program, a metaphysical sampler, the spirit has been reminding me, as my mother did, to please make sure that everyone understands, the difference between spirituality and metaphysics. And I may not explain it the best. I might not interpret from spirit the best way, or maybe the way other people would prefer me to. But there is a difference. And spirit is asking me today to make sure that you guys know this, because it has been brought to my attention that there are a lot more people that don't know the difference between spiritual and metaphysics than I had previously thought. Okay. And this all started a few months back on one of my lives. Someone made a comment in regards to metaphysics and spirituality, at which point Veronica Jenkins hopped in and she commented, spirituality and metaphysics are not the same thing. And of course, then I jumped on that and I was like, yes, and I explained why. So I want to quick, do what spirit is asking me and make sure that you guys just quickly understand that difference. Please understand that metaphysics is a tool for spirituality, just like other spiritual or religious practices. Okay. Metaphysics is kind of its own little category. So I'm going to try to be very brief here because I want to get to readings today. Hi, Diane. Trying to interpret it, guys, the vibration the way they want me to. Spirituality is your connection to and as God, source, and spirit. Okay. You are a part of God. You are an aspect of God. I don't use that term a lot because it's misused, overused, and abused. And people have different interpretations of what they hear when they hear God. Okay. But you are God's source spirit. And your soul is also not all of your soul is not incarnated. Your soul is both in your body and your body is in your soul. Your soul is much too large, too vast, for lack of a better term, for all of you to incarnate in physical form. Your incarnation is like sliding a glove on your hand, and the rest of your body would be your soul, and this is the part of your soul experiencing your incarnation. Okay, so please know that your spirituality is your connection, your awareness, your connection to God, source, and spirit. Okay. And it is physically represented by your golden thread when you're born. That as long as your physical body has a connection to your soul, you have that golden thread. Metaphysics is really the practice and study of the relationship between non-physical and physical, which there really is no physical, by the way. We're 99.9% space. When you see your hand, you look through it, your brain fills in the fact that it looks solid. It's not really solid, okay? The molecules and atoms have to be just the right way for your hands to pass through one another. So you can clap because of how the molecules and atoms are lined up. But your hands aren't even solid. So there really is no solid physical reality. We just live in the illusion that there is, okay? So just please know that metaphysics is like, it's your practices of crystals and card readings and pendulums and chakra work and energy work, and all of that falls into these practices of metaphysics. But that is really, our brain and our mind wants to label everything to understand it. These are all human terms. So for us as human beings, metaphysics is that study and that practice of that link, that relationship between physical and what we call non-physical and physical. Okay. So just so you know, I hope that helps. Spirit said, please share that with them today. All right. All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's scroll up here. And don't forget, guys, I'm going to go where Spirit shows me to go. So it's nothing personal. And if for some reason I don't say hi to you, or it seems like I've missed you, I'm not ignoring you. There are always, on every live I get off and I find there were people on that said hello or asked for a reading that I didn't acknowledge. And I scroll up and down, but sometimes they just do not pop up on the feed until the live is over. And I apologize. So if I do not say hi to you, I did not see you. And I'm going where Spirit wants me to go, because Spirit knows who needs what when. Okay. So I'm also going to, Spirit is asking me to please be more quick and efficient on the free online readings. I'm not putting down free online readings, but free online readings are meant to give validation, comfort, and guidance immediately for greater numbers of people. And I need to help as many people as possible. That's what Spirit is asking me to do. So if you want something more in depth, you can schedule a private reading with a reader you trust. Get on a small group online reading, such as my free angel, my online angel parties, which are less expensive, or my full moon readings. Those are real short, but those are coming the 18th of September. And there's other readers on here all week long. Okay, so just keep that in mind. There's a difference between those 3 levels of readings and what you need. Okay. Hello, Larkin. Just let's see. Just wondering if my favorite singer made it to the afterlife. Olivia Newton-John. Met her years backstage in PA. She was down to earth and from PA. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. Well, Paul, yeah. So that's such a great question. So, and they really, again, you guys remember I said when people ask questions on here, Spirit knows who's on here. So as I answer Paul's question from Spirit, it's not just going to be for Paul. This is going to answer questions for a lot of you. Okay. Please know, guys, that souls always make it to the other side. And here is why. Okay. You're still on the other side when you're here. Remember, I just said that only part of your soul incarnates so that you can have this experience, right? Well, where do you think that eternal part of your soul that isn't incarnated is? It's on the other side. It's in non-physical, okay? There really isn't even any other side. We just refer to it as the other side, okay? So every soul, when the body and the ego dies here in your physical form, returns safely to reconnect with the rest of your soul. You just basically, it's just your focus. Your focus leaves the attention of this body, of this physical incarnation, and that attention returns back to the mother soul, right? That your core soul. You're still there. You're still all one. You're still connected. It's just only an aspect of you is here experiencing this world. So absolutely, Olivia Newton-John has returned to her source, to her soul, to her spirit body. Absolutely, she did. We all do. And that is, something that is a reminder to you guys, we are all safe. I don't care who you are or what you did or how bad you were. all souls are safe. Okay, all souls are safe. You may have done some things in this experience that then you go back to the other side and you're like, wow, I need another incarnation because there are some things I want to learn and practice. But all souls return to the other side and back to themselves safely. Okay, it's a really great question. All right, don't forget, guys, I have my Sacred Forest cards today. So, yeah, by Denise Lynn, for those of you that have never heard me talk about her, she's a dimension walker like I am. So she does these amazing cards, and they're beautiful and magical and they're nature oriented. So I've got those today as well. For those of you that ask for just general readings and you don't have a specific question on these online live readings, free online readings, I will usually draw a couple cards for you. All right. Let's see here. Natalie, hello again. Yay. Chantel, I am well. Thank you. It was fun reading for you last time you were here. It was so good to see you. All right, let's see here. Hold on one second, guys. I'm just scrolling down. I'm starring a couple of these so I can get back to you guys. Nejin. Hope I'm saying that right. Would love a reading. I'm waiting on an answer about my debt. Would it be a positive answer? Okay. Great question. And that's such a huge concern. So guys, I coached women in business and manifesting money for over 8 years. And what I found was everyone wanted those techniques to make money, but it's really the inner work that has to happen, right? It's the inner work. So the reason I'm saying this is I'm drawing you cards, Najin, is because I want you to understand that money, guys, so whether we're talking about wealth and riches or whether we're talking about being comfortable or whether we're talking about debt, money is just an energetic representation of an energy exchange, okay? And it is directly connected to your vibrational frequency of abundance at this time, all right? Abundance is the umbrella of what you are. So you guys, your soul is joy, love, abundance, fulfillment, and peace. Your joy, your soul is already all those things. You are already all of those things. So when we are feeling that we're lacking abundance or we're lacking money, we're never actually lacking it. It is always coming to us. So just so you know, Najin, that the money or the abundance that you need to feel secure and to be out of debt is actually already yours. I know that is not fun to hear when you feel like you're struggling, but please know that it is already yours. It is already trying to get to you, okay? When we're manifesting something, we say we're attracting it to us, but what we're actually doing is we're allowing it, okay? So because of the trauma and the frequency and really the feelings of lack of abundance that you have right now, that is reflective of the debt that you're talking about. So let's see what some of the cards say here. All right, here. Okay, interesting. All right. So I got 3 cards for you. I want to say one more thing here. So right now, the first card I got is chaos, right? You guys are going through chaos right now. You're going through internal chaos. You're going through financial chaos. You're going through the chaos of change and transformation and acceptance. All right. So there's a lot of chaos going around you. When you are in the middle of a tornado, the last thing you want to do is run to the outskirts of the tornado and get caught up in the whirlwind, because you'll get picked up and tossed around. Things will get more confusing. You'll be spinning. You won't be able to see what's going on. It's loud and noisy. You don't want to be there, right? Interestingly enough, it's amazing these cards came out like this. What I'm seeing, and this has to do with your financial situation, and then we'll get in more to the details of that as they're coming into me now, okay? In the chaos, what you want, I cannot believe these cards pulled out like this together, but they did, is stillness, okay? In the middle of a hurricane or a tornado, what you want is to be still. You must be still. Okay. And the reason you must be still is because it's the only place you are safe. Does this make sense? It is the only place you are safe. Hi, Allison. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Diane and Jenny and Wendy. Wow. All these people logging on. Is stillness. Okay. So you want to stay in the center. Now, right now, you are having this chaos going on around you in all aspects of your life. You need to remain very still, and that includes in your debt situation. It doesn't mean don't take action and don't do things, but it means things are going to work out for you. I am seeing that the next 3 months could be a little uncomfortable and scary and chaotic with your finances. Okay. But, and this is going to sound like a long time off, but it's really not. But within the next 3 years, you will find that you feel secure and that you're not worried about money. You may want more money, but you're not going to be worried about money. You're going to feel like things are adjusted, things are settled, and you're more secure. I know 3 years sounds like a long time, but it's not. But the initial stuff you're going through should just be for about the next 3 months is what they're showing me right now. That does not mean that if you do something drastically different that things might not change. Nothing is set in stone. Do not let a reader tell you that things are set in stone. They are not. However, that's what they're showing me right now. And I have never known spirit to be wrong. Okay. I can be wrong, but spirit is never wrong. Okay. So I would trust in that. Now, the freedom then that they're showing me, it's not just financial freedom, it's freedom of the stress and the worry and the strain of what you're going through. Okay. And I see that starting to, that freedom is really going to come around that 3-year mark, but you're going to feel freedom from this intense worry and stress about it in about the next 3 months. But let me take you a little deeper because spirit wants me to take you a little deeper on this and wants to remind you of this. Okay. You can speed up and ease the process by being lighter about it. Okay. In other words, I've taught my manifesting clients this, and your spirit guides are pointing this out as well. You need to, this is so hard for us to do, but what you really need to do is put less importance on the things that are worrying you the most. So if it is money and debt that is stressing you out the most, and you're saying to yourself, oh my gosh, if I don't get this sorted out, I'm not going to be able to do this. And then we're going to lose that. And then I'm going to have to do this. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. You need to take the importance off of the debt, the need to fix the debt and the finances. Okay. That is so, so, so important because as Abraham Hicks says, every top subject is 2 subjects. So as you're focusing on the debt and you're trying to figure out how, and you're worried about it, where are you putting your energy? You're putting your energy into debt, which means instead of helping you clear your debt, you're going to make that take longer. You're going to prolong that. You're going to create more. Okay. So you have to spend some time turning your attention away from the requirements or the limitations you think are there about it. And you need to trust that things are working out for you. You really do. As Eckhart Tolle says, let go of the outcome. Your spirit guides are like, look, we're trying to tell you, have faith, trust in what's happening, trust that things are working out for you. It is okay that you work through this struggle because everyone has struggles. But every single struggle, Najin, begins with energy. Everything is energy. There is not one thing in any of your lives that is a current manifestation that did not begin with energy. Okay, thoughts are the first form of manifesting. So if you want to speed this up, you've got to lighten up your thinking, take the attention off of the importance of relieving this debt, and instead focus your attention on, things are working out for you no matter how things may appear. Okay, this works. And also don't give so much attention to needing to know how it's going to work out, because that negates the trust. Do you guys see this? Do you see how this negates the trust? If you have, people go to readings because they want to know what's going to happen. But as a reader, I can tell you, although we can predict things for you, it's actually way more powerful to instead trust things are going to work out for you. Because if I say to you, everything's going to be perfect, Nation, tomorrow you're going to get a check for $100,000 and your debt's all going to be clear, you're automatically going to feel relief. Right? But that's not how life works. Okay? It works the other way around. You have to feel that relief and that trust and know things are working out for you before you know the outcome. If that wasn't the case, there would be, I mean, why would you be here in this world? Why would you even be here to incarnate? You might as well just be back in spirit where you know everything that's going to happen outside of space and time. Okay? So, I know that's a little more of a longer, more intricate answer than you want. That's what I always give people. But know that it is going to work out. So even if the answer that you get in the next few days isn't what you want, your debt is going to work out. You are going to be okay. You need to just relax and allow, trust that things are working out for you. And that's what creates the miracles and the quick turnaround. Okay. So in my readings, guys, they don't just give you an answer and a prediction. They give you what you need to do for the outcome that you want. And that's what they just gave me for you. Okay. So if you didn't get that, go back and listen to this again. All right. You're going to be okay. Hang in there. Thank you for letting me read for you. Mwah. Talk to your spirit guides. Keep talking to your spirit guides. All right. Let's see here. All right, guys. I got to go a little faster here. Let's see. Oh my goodness. All right. Don't worry, guys. I'm trying to get to you guys here. Let's see. Okay, let's do, Spirit wants me to do, I won't let me start this one. This is weird. Sorry guys, let me see if I, there we go. All right, let's see. Let's see. Diane Smith, welcome. Let's see. I'm hopeful that Spirit can come to guide me on my journey. Hey, Diane. So, let's see, Diane, you, again, guys, I'm trying to keep these short but powerful because Spirit wants me to get to a lot of people today. Let's see. And, Pri's journal, we'll get to you too. Okay. So you, Diane, need to be listening more to your intuition. By the way, guys, I'm going to say this to you. I'm going to share this. I have started offering free 20-minute discovery calls. Okay. I'm not trying to promote myself here. I'm trying to offer something for those of you who really need it. Okay. They are absolutely free. They are 20 minutes. I can only afford to do 5 of them a week because this is my business and I have to be able to feed my dogs. However, 5 of them a week, I'm doing 20-minute free discovery calls. It is not a free reading. It is not a free coaching session. It is not a sales call. It is a free discovery call. And that means that if you are struggling or suffering and you want and need help guidance to realize that you are not stuck and you want a plan and you need to know the next 3 steps, or you're wanting to learn to trust your intuition and to strengthen your intuition and build confidence in your spiritual connections, what I do is I have you share with me what you're looking for, and then I give you a plan. And you leave that 20-minute call with the next 3 steps you need to do. And that may be you need to go listen to Veronica's Healing Circle. See, healing, she does a healing hour every week. I can't remember what it's called now. It's right here on this page. It may be that, one of my colleagues is a good match for you, but I'll match you up according to what you can afford. It may be certain YouTube pages or books that you need, or it may be that one of my 2 programs is a perfect match for you, and I'd love to invite you in to learn more about your intuition or to do mindset work. Okay. If you guys are interested in that, you can find it pinned to the top of my Psychic Medium page. I only do 5 calls a month, but that is available for those of you who are serious and sincere about transforming and developing your own intuitive abilities. Okay. You can reach out for that if you need that, but only people that are serious about it. Okay. These are not free readings. They're discovery calls. All right. So you reminded me of that, Diane, because you, Diane, are, I don't know if you're, I'm not sure if you're trying too hard or if you've gotten distracted by other more tangible things in your life, and you just sort of, that's not your main thing right now. But what your spirit guides are showing me, which, by the way, guys, my next spirit guide event is September 14th. If you want to meet your spirit guides and learn how to connect with them more deeply, you have to register for it. You can find that on my Psychic Medium page. But that was Spirit Guide's idea. And your spirit guides, Diane, are showing me that oftentimes you always used to sort of listen to them and respond to them almost by osmosis, even without them necessarily you being really aware you were doing it. And they're telling me that that's been a little bumpy lately. They're having more trouble getting through to you right now. Now, that might be that because you're ready for your next conscious leap and you're ready to hit the next level of what you're ready to develop of your own awareness and consciousness. I'm seeing you standing with a lot of baggage and suitcases right now. And that shows me that there's things that you're not letting go of that you need to release, because your spirit guides are wanting to push you through the door. You're having a window of opportunities that are coming your way for your own personal self-evolution, which will create a new level of love, joy, and abundance in your life. When we don't outgrow where we were and we don't let go of that, a lot of things in that 95% of our mind you're not aware of, which is creating your life, which is the mindset work, right? But your spirit guides are very practical. Spirit guides work with mindset, guys. They work with mindset. So they're wanting you to let go of some old things. They're telling me you're very, very protected right now. And I don't know if that's you. I mean, I can see your angels and spirit guides are protecting you, but I don't know if you're being super protective of your vulnerabilities right now and the next level of you that has to be vulnerable to evolve. Okay. Even from yourself, which tells me you need to do some journaling, some deep private journaling. Okay. Because there's actually nothing out trying to harm you. So the protection is, you knowing you are safe. It's spirit wanting to tell you you're safe. And that mentally and emotionally, you need to realize that you're safe. Okay. Then there's the transformation coming, which is basically what I just shared with you. You have a transformation coming. And so the reason you're asking this question today is because you're feeling, you're like the butterfly in the cocoon, and you don't even know you're in the cocoon, and you're kind of like pushing on it. You can feel something needs to happen, but you're not sure what. Okay. There's new beginnings on the other side of that can't happen until this happens. And the transformation has to happen from the inside out. Okay. So, I would love to assist you with this further. If you want to schedule a free 20-minute discovery call with me, I help a lot of people with their spiritual development and evolution. Or if you want to connect with your spirit guides, or go find a reader you trust somewhere and maybe get some more in depth. You need to be able to hear your own voice and intuition. So if you don't want to do any of those things, I would recommend quiet time in nature and really journaling, because your inner voice, your intuitive voice is trying to get through to you, and so are your spirit guides. We never know what the breakthrough is, Diane, until we get through it. The tangible aspects that you're wanting to know about, the lifestyle stuff, the relationships, the shifts and new things that you want to happen in your life will follow these three things. But you have to get through this first, because everything's first is on an energy level. Okay. All right. Please keep me posted. I'm keeping this moving today. Spirit wants me to get to as many people as I can. I'm trying my hardest, guys. I'm very thorough. So you got to pay attention when I do your readings, because I'm thorough, but I'm trying to get to as many people as I can. All right. All right. Thank you for letting me read for you. Mwah! Keep talking to your spirit guides, Diane. Please keep talking to your spirit guides. All right. Let's see here. All right. So Praise Digital Journal, welcome. Again, I recommend, if you guys have pet questions, feel free to join me on Fridays for Furball Friday. If you like my Psychic Medium page down there, you'll see I post it every week. But that's dedicated to just animal mediumship and readings. Okay. Anything animal, actually. Let's see here. Let's tune into your spirit guides and see what's going on here. Who's coming in? Well, you have a very strong spirit team, and immediately you had 3 spirit guides pop in. So you definitely have, energetically, you definitely have one world. I'm sorry, 1 foot in physical and 1 foot in non-physical. Please. You have a lot of energy and animal souls around you, including animal guides, animal totems. You also have, as an animal messenger right now, actually, you also have the giraffe. And that is representative of being grounded, but being able to see above and see far right now. So I don't know if it's just recently you're feeling this. I'm seeing a shift in your view and your perspective recently, and they're showing me that you're able to see right now. You're either at the pinnacle of it where it's going to happen, or you're already having it, where you're starting to see farther. You're starting to see a bigger perspective. You're starting to see the whole picture of things. This is what the giraffe is representing, while being very grounded and kind of being very gentle and sort of overseeing everyone and everything. And this is super, super, super powerful. Actually, I've never had someone, you're welcome, Diane. I've never had somebody who has had the giraffe before. Okay, let's see here. Prees, did you have you had cats and dogs? Because there may be animals coming in here that are not just for you. Again, I've got to keep this moving, so I'm trying to stay to point. Hi, Nettie. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Leonard. Let's see here. Remember, guys, these are online free readings, so I'm not putting them down, but they're quicker and shorter than if you schedule a reading with someone you trust or you join a small online group reading. I have an online reading event for the full moon coming up on the 18th. That's a small group reading, so it's less expensive if you want something more in depth. But what I'm seeing is, I see you, Chantel. I'm just trying to get through the reading I'm doing right now first, okay? Hi, Ashley. So I'm seeing a larger dog with pointy ears. Please let me know if you're still here, okay? Because sometimes I do readings and people have left. And if they've left, then I'm doing a reading for someone. Oh, you're there. Good. Okay. So I'm seeing a dog with pointy ears. And I'm also seeing like 3 cats. So they either belong to your relatives, or your friends, because they belong to people that you knew close to you. Let's see, you have a pet dog in spirit. Okay. All right. Did he have pointy ears? Did your dog have pointy ears? Because there's 3 cats. One is gray. One is like white or a calico. Calico is the white and the black and the brown. And one of them is looks like it's dark, like it's a darker color, maybe black. And then there's a couple of dogs as well. One has pointy ears and really has its eyes and its focus on you. Pointy ears, they were floppy. Okay. All right. This is like a medium-sized dog I'm seeing, the one with the pointy ears. But they're up right now. They're like, and looking right at you. You never have cats. Okay, well, there are cats coming through that you need to share. Tammy, I see your request. I'm getting to as many people as I can, okay? So you guys just have to be patient. I'm going through as fast as I can. Let's see here. So this is important though, guys. And what I would recommend is I would recommend that you come back on Friday and join my Furball Friday so we can go a little more in depth just on animals. But it looks like one of these cats belonged to a neighbor that you have. So if you run into her, please let her know her cat is okay. And the other 2 look like they belong to relatives. So if you could describe them to people that you know have missed cats. Your dog is fine. She loves you. She's excited that she called on you, that you called on her. She said she's still there and she brushes by your legs. I'm seeing her as a medium dog. And she kind of like fans you with her tail. And that's one of the ways she tries to get your attention now, just to let you know she loves you and she's there and she's okay. Know that you did the best you could and you did the right things for her, and she wants to thank you for that. Okay, please? If you want something more in depth, again, guys, schedule a live or a small group reading. Okay. Will you see her again? Yes, absolutely. Of course you will. Guys, non-human animals have souls just like we do. And when a lot of them are in our soul family. So please, your beautiful girl is, she's a part of your soul family. So you guys knew each other before your incarnations. She chose when she came. She chose to be with you. And you're going to see her as well when you return to non-physical. Okay. But she's also there with you now. It doesn't mean she's walking around with you 24/7, but it means that when you talk to her and miss her and love her, she's right there because she's outside of time and space. Okay. So she always knows when you're missing her, loving her, and talking to her. So keep doing that. And the more you practice, especially after this connection here, what's going to happen is that you're going to be able to sense her better. It just takes practice. All right. It takes practice. As I shared with you guys, your intuitive abilities are the foundation of your psychic abilities. And you want to make sure that you practice it, because the more you practice it, the stronger they're going to get. All right. All right, please. I'm going to send her with you. And those kitties, please pass those messages along with those that you have that have missed cats. And I think what you're going to find, actually, priest, is you're going to find that people are going to pop up and you're going to notice that they lost their cat, and you're going to be able to tell them their kitty's okay and they came through on a reading. Okay. You can always guide them this direction if they want their own. Guys, animals do that all the time, and so do other souls. Sometimes when I'm reading for somebody, they come in for other animals, okay, or they come in for other people with messages. Diane Smith, I know you are very intuitive and you are an empath. And if I were you, I would schedule a free, it's absolutely free, discovery call with me. I'd message me at larkinsreadings.com. I only do 5 a week. And I can give you a tool and a plan to strengthen and develop that if you want to, if you're interested in that. If you're not, there's lots of other ways, but you need to practice that intuition, and you need to learn, Diane, how to harness the power of your empathic abilities. Otherwise, it makes life more difficult. Okay. All right. You're okay, Christina, that you're late. That's fine. It's great to see you. You're putting the work in. Yes. So Chantel, let's see. It's good to see you. Yes, it was brilliant working with you. I'm just wondering, though, if there's anything for me today, please. Okay. All right. So guys, I got to be quick because I only got 17 minutes. All right. Let's see here. I keep saying that because I've got to remind myself of this. Okay. I've got to remind myself of this. All right. Whew. Passage. All right. Okay. So, you're in the process right now, Chantel. You're going through a passage right now. This is one of the reasons why you have so many questions. Okay. You need to trust yourself and trust your intuition. You are being guided every day, because every day you're walking this really thin line because you're heading through a passage. And when you head through a passage, it's more thin, right? This is super important because this takes you to a new reality. We're not just stagnant, guys. We're constantly moving and growing. We're constantly evolving. And when we find that we become stagnant or unhappy or we feel stuck, it's because we're not moving through. We're not evolving. We're not making choices out of our comfort zone. You're right now going through a passage. So you're kind of squeezing yourself through there, okay? What your spirit guides are telling me, which You might be interested in my Meet Your Spirit Guides event because they're really chattering with you. They were the last time I read for you too. And you're hearing some of it, but you're not hearing all of it. So you're kind of making your own interpretation, they're showing me. And what they're trying to get you to do is be flexible. Okay. There's a stubbornness about you that is very good, and it keeps you safe in a lot of situations. It helps you stay true to yourself. But you need to be a little bit more flexible, because that flexibility is actually strength. So if you can be flexible, they're saying right now, in the things you don't like or you don't understand. Sorry, my throat's dry from talking. If you can be flexible where you think you shouldn't be, what you're going to find is that's going to give you more wiggle room for this passage. Okay. So you need to focus on your flexibility. You know this intuitively. Your spirit guides have been telling you this. Remember, your intuition shares the voice of your spirit guides. Okay. That's your higher self. If you can be flexible, it's going to lead you to a whole new level of love and abundance in your life. A whole new level of love and abundance in your life, because it's going to take you to self-love. And that's going to take you to a whole new level of self-love experiences. That means your abundance gets better, your joy gets better, your peace of mind gets better, your relationships get better. Okay. So that's what you've got going on. Not too bad for a quick summary, is it? Pretty thorough. All right. Keep me posted, Chantel. And don't forget, if you guys want to connect with your spirit guides, or, you want a plan for that direction, you can check out my Facebook page and see what things are going on there. I really want to try to help at least 100 people move forward with their direction before January 5th. That's my goal. All right. So let me see here. I know tons of you guys have readings. Don't forget that, guys. Please understand that I am going to be on tomorrow as well. And Veronica has a lot of other great readers on here all week long, or you can find me doing other free readings. Okay. All right. I've got 13 minutes. I got to make the most of this. Spirit's like, practice this. Be more succinct, Larkin. All right. Will my strange daughter and I reunite, please? Okay. I don't see this happening immediately, Jenny. But I do see that you have, this is really a 50-50 thing with the two of you. You both have very different lessons to learn. You guys are a member of the same soul family, Jenny. You guys have a very strong soul connection. And a lot of times, those that we have the closest soul connections to are the ones that we have the most pain with and the greatest struggles with. Okay. So please know that despite what is going on with you here in this world, and I see a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos on both of your parts, a lot of indecision on both of your parts, but also a lot of stubbornness and ego really keeping you guys apart. And what I see is that there's a little bit of time that it's going to need to happen first. So I do see that you're going to have the opportunities for a reunion, yes, but I do not see this happening immediately. I do not see that happening in the rest of this year. That does not mean things cannot change, Jenny. Nothing is set in stone, and it has to do with our free will. And right now, the free will of each of you is not matching up. Okay. It's really tough because sometimes with families, we both go opposite directions and we go our own ways, and we don't always see eye to eye. And that makes it really painful with those people that we're so close to, like family wise. But you need to, what your spirit guides have been trying to tell you, and they're not listening because you're so focused on will you reunite? Will you reunite? Will you reunite? Will she come back? Will she come back? Will she come back? And trying to figure that out, that you're not hearing what they're telling you. Everything starts at an energy level, and your spirit guides are trying to tell you, look, she has to do her part. She's got free will. You can't make her, and you have to do your part. Okay. And she can't make you. So you guys can't make each other understand. You can't make each other do what you think the other one should do. But what you can do is you can create a safe space for her and a new version of that relationship. what they're showing me is that you can't have the old version of your relationship again. You're going to have a new version of your relationship when you reconnect. And so what your spirit guides have been trying to say is you need to be working, Jenny, on becoming that new version of you that will be in that new version of a relationship with her. Does this make sense to you? This is what spirit is telling me. I can be wrong, but spirit is never wrong. So I trust what your spirit guides are saying. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Hello, Nicola. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Andrea. This is really powerful advice. And remember, spirit is very practical. So I am not going to give you an ooga booga answer. I'm not going to tell you, oh, everything's going to be fine at this and that time. What I'm going to tell you is what your spirit guides are showing me, which is your call to action. If you want to reconnect with her, the only thing you can do is your side and your part, and it has to start on an energy level. And you can do it, and you'll be the better for it. So become the version of you, the new version of you that needs to be in order for her to come back, that holds a space for her. Believe me, from what I'm seeing, she's having to work on her end too. Okay, you're not the only one having to work on stuff. She's having to work on herself too. This isn't easy for her either. Okay, so when you shift your energy internally, it's going to shift your external reality. Okay. All right, Jenny, I hope you're on. I hope you heard that. I meant to ask first if you were on, because a lot of times I waste everybody else's time reading, and the person has gotten off and they never even hear the reading. They never even hear the reading. Okay. Let's see. So hopefully that's helpful to you. Let's see here. Okay, let's do a card for you, Donna. I've got 9 minutes. I got to keep it moving. I'm trying today to see how many people I can actually get to, guys, because it's very important. Again, I know I always stress this, but these online free readings, they are free online readings. That means help as many people as I can with immediate comfort, guidance, and validation. Okay. If you want something more in depth, get a reader you trust, pay them for their time. Or you can join a small, lower cost reading like my full moon readings on the 18th, which are super cheap, and we're going to have a fun time. This is interesting. All right. There's other people that do those online free group reading or online paid small group readings as well. All right, Donna, for you, I have grace and knowledge I got for you. Okay. So, you have been riding on grace for a long time. You have a tremendous amount of grace that has been being shown to you, whether you realize that or not. And it's very strong, very prevalent in your energy right now, in your frequency. And you really need to keep your focus on gratitude. Keep your focus on gratitude to keep that grace active. Gratitude really builds more grace, right? It puts more grace in your bucket. Grace is something, it's just a sacred gift that is given to you. And it's such a blessing. And you have a lot of that. And what you need to do is you need to recognize how much of it you actually have. I'm being shown you're not recognizing all the grace that is actually being bestowed upon you and that surrounds you right now. Okay, so you need to pay attention to that. The other thing is knowledge. Okay, I'm not talking about just book knowledge. I'm talking about spiritual knowledge. Okay, it is time for you. There's a hunger within your soul to wake up a lot of your cosmic wisdom and memory, and to take things that you can learn here in order to remind you of that inner true innate knowledge that you have. And you need to start putting that into practice. So what they're showing me is you're coming to the end of a road here where eventually it's not that you won't get any more grace and grace is going to run out. It's just that we often have grace periods where we can sort of get away with not doing the things we're supposed to because grace is there with us, right? But we come through phases where, we sort of run to the end of that road where it's time for us to step up now and do something new and different. And it's time for you to step up the the gratitude in recognizing the grace so you can bring even more in and step into this new realm and phase of knowledge that's awaiting you. Okay, there's really cool stuff here on the other side of that. All right, beautiful, Donna. I hope that helps. Thank you for letting me read for you. Let's see. Bye, Paul. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, let's see here. Hi, Melissa. Great to see you. All right, I'm trying to mix up, guys, getting to people that are normally here and people that are new. Tammy. You need to get into deepening your confidence with your intuition. It does not need to be with me. If you want to do it somewhere else, do it somewhere else. But you have gifts and you know that, and you have abilities that you've been wanting to tap into. I know you have a lot going on in your life. But I would highly recommend, because it would help you with the things going on in your life, that you step out into that next level of, sorry, my cards are all flipped around right now for some reason. You need to step into that next level of building confidence in your intuition and remembering who you are. And they've been telling me this for months. I've been sharing that with you. That came through in the Meet Your Spirit Guides event too. So, what are you going to do about that next level? Which is what they're sharing. Okay. What are you going to do about that next level? And you don't have to do something with me, but you need to find out how to go deeper where you are with those abilities, because otherwise you're going to have a lot of these things happening that you don't necessarily have the confidence to deal with, but they're things that you need to be shuffling cards for you here. There are things that you need to be reawakening within yourself and remembering and building confidence in, because you're going to be needing those tools and those abilities. And you want to make sure that you are prepared for that. This is what your spirit guides have been saying. So make sure you're really listening to your spirit guides and you use what we talked about and Meet Your Spirit Guides. Okay. Let's see. I see you guys. I see you, Andrea. All right. We've only got 2.5 minutes. All right, Tammy, you've got strength and trust going on. Strength and trust. Okay. So right now you're having to pull in a lot of strength, and you have a lot more strength than you realize, and you're pulling on it and you're being this nice, stable force. I see you being there in that way for your family and for the people that you help and work with. Okay. That strength is there. Remember that with strength, that flexibility is strength, Tammy. Flexibility is strength. So your flexibility is going to be a huge part of this strength. Okay. The other thing is trust. You need to make sure that you are trusting in the process, trusting that everything is always working out, and letting go of control. Let go of control of the outcome and trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in your intuition. Trust in your strength. Trust in your spirit team. Trust in other people's spirit teams. Trust in other people's free will. Trust in other people's journey. Trust that everything is always working out. Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Would only do this under your, thank you, Tammy. That's sweet. Well, when you're ready, you guys, I only do 5 discovery calls a week. So, whenever you're ready, you can always schedule a discovery call, or, you know where to find me. That's very sweet. Thank you. These are powerful cards for you. All right, guys, I've got 1.5 minutes here. Let's see. Let's see here. All right, guys. All right, I've only got 1 minute. Tammy, I know you really want a card. Hi, Michelle. I see you. Let's see. A lot of messages resonate, Michelle. Good. Very good. Tammy, I do see you. And here's what I'm going to say is I'm picking a card for you, okay? Because I have to get off here in just like a minute. One of the things I want to I want to share with you as well, Tammy, is and it's okay, it's fine. A lot of people do this. A lot of you guys get on here and you're used to how a lot of regular readers do things. And I notice in a lot of these reading groups, people get on and they just keep repeating, "Can I have a reading, please? Can I have a card, 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 please?" And I just go where spirit guides me, right? But what I want you guys to understand is that when you do that, if the energy behind it is frantic, is really in need, you're not open to receive. So there's, for me at least, there's usually less of a chance of spirit actually pushing me to that person. Or when the message comes through, you really have to be relaxed, Tammy. You really have to be relaxed. Okay. So I'm going to do this quick. I drew a couple cards for you because this is Veronica's page and I have to get off. One is refuge. Okay. You need to find refuge within your inner sanctity. Tammy, you need to find refuge in the stillness of your heart, in who you really are. And as Eckhart Tolle says, hi, Sarah, welcome, in the observer behind your thoughts. Okay, find that refuge. I'm going to have to get off because my time is up on her page. So take this to heart. Okay, you intuitively know what that means. Then, Tammy, you have some things you're not accepting. So you need to step into acceptance. That doesn't mean that, that you're not going to change things. What you resist persists. Okay. Tammy. So, this Tammy. So when you, are step into acceptance, it allows the things blocking you and what you're wanting to fall away. And that's why they gave me this card for you. Okay. All right. And passage, you're ready to head through a passage into transformation and new things that you've been really wanting for a long time. But you got to do these two things first. So you can hear your intuition and your soul. So you can do this, okay? This will lead to your passage. So those are your cards today. They're super powerful. So take them to heart, okay? It might be a short, quick, free reading, but it's very powerful. All right, Sarah, I will be back tomorrow. Everyone, I have to go. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience. I did my best to get to as many of you as I could today. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow, and you can always find me on my Psychic Medium page as well. Those of you who want a free discovery call or to join the Meet Your Spirit Guides, you know where to find me. And Veronica has beautiful readers on here all week long, okay? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I'll see you tomorrow.